The park, when you go to it as a guest, right? If you're, a member of the community or from some other community, you go down, you enjoy barbecue and blues, or you bring your kids to day camp. These are all nice programs, and people really do appreciate them, and they enjoy the programs at the park. But the park is bigger than that. In 1984, 85, right, J&L Steel was in collapse. Right? By the time we get, by June of 1984, it has pretty much shut down. So we lost not just our economic backbone, but then we also kind of lost our social structure because all sorts of people had to leave to go find work. So we were in incredibly hard times in the 80s. Hopewell Park, that project, pulled our community in. The park saved us. I was a kid in a community without any money, with everybody I knew didn't have a job, right? It was a really difficult time, and we could have pretty easily been led astray, right? So I tried to take the opportunity the park gave me and make sure that when I became Conservation Club sponsor, that we could have this place for our students. The park property was originally a pay lake. In the early 70s or late 60s, there was a program through the state and the federal government to try to reclaim land that had become nuisance property in communities. And so the township took out a grant and purchased the land under the auspices of that grant so that we could have a community park. And the deal we made was give us 10 years, we'll build you a park you could be proud of, or then if you don't like it, you can sell it for condominiums, it'll be an improved property. So we start the park project between the mid-70s through the year 2002. Think of it as the building phase of the park. High school students worked at the park all the time. But the impact of the park on the community, we want it to be something really like textbook, like it gives us an economic advantage because people will move here because it's a nice park, but it was also a place that saved a generation. I love that park because it's our town. It's our people.
I think it brings a lot of different kids together because they weren't always with their friends in their groups that we had to put them in. We had to split them up sometimes. So a lot of the athletes had to mix with like the smart kids and things like that. So it just brings people together.
So I was a young kid who did not come from the right side of the tracks, but that park gave me a mission. It gave me some place to be and some place to excel. I always say that, the park saved my life more than once, and I still believe that to be true. We have so many people in our community that could bring so much to the community. They could really be teachers or leaders or businessmen if they just, when they are in high school, get a little bit of opportunity. Right? And so when I was a kid, it gave me that little bit of opportunity. And throughout my life, anytime I've had struggles, I seem to go back to Hopewell Park because that's where I'm grounded. It's my thing. Hopewell Park is my thing because it's the park, and it'll always be my heart.